LBO loans, I guess. Have you heard anything about that?
I mean,
Has anything said anything to you about that?
I saw the story, and
But no one internally says anything.
No. Fucking
That was it. How the fuck do you do that?
I don't know. I mean, we're not hearing anything. I mean, also they were talking about, like, I was talking to Vaughn yesterday about that maximum CP thing. Because everyone's now,
What's that?
that's that funky CP program, like internal program where they have all that mortgage-backed collateral.
I've never heard of it.
It's a big debacle because basically they've got, all this mortgage-backed stuff that they put into this conduit, maximum.
Yeah.
And, of course you can't sell it.
So they're trying to issue it.
So they can't. And basically we end up funding them. And now they can't even tri-party because it's got so much toxic shit in it. So basically we're funding them unsecured. And they were putting it into, like, Tony's number. Tony Paracelli, they, like, snuck it in there to get the overnight rate. We found out because the MCOs jumped.
What scumbag is it?
John Griffin.
He's usually pretty good, though.
Well, we got a meeting with him at 1 o'clock today.
He is usually, I'll tell you, I don't know what Sip said. I don't know. I guess, absolutely, I'd be surprised, because there's a couple of meetings I've had with him. Like, he doesn't seem smart enough to art the system.
Right.
Half the time, he just doesn't even know what the fuck's going on.
Right.
He's trying to run his business, and people are funding stuff around him.
Right. Well, I think
So I
you'd
don't
be
know.
right, because I'm getting more details from, like, Joe Rice saying this guy, prior to us terming him out, he was trying to get a whole bunch of details on what his funding was and where he was getting done in tri-party and repo. Because prior to us terming him out, he was getting done. And then all of a sudden he couldn't, and he was trying to get information from Tom.
Yeah. Honestly, John, I mean, you should, if he steps out of line, you should just fucking kill him. But he's been one of the good guys. He's been one of the reasonable guys.
Right. Well, I'm glad you said that, because I also see that, I think Tommy probably didn't give him enough information.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where Tommy dropped the ball and we're going to end up, having to break a loan because he fucked up. But
Yeah.
who knows?
He's been all right. I mean, his business, if you, like, ask him, his business gets funded everywhere. He's in the warehouse, he's in the term LS2 stuff, he's in, like, GACC. Like, half the time I talk to him, he doesn't know whether he's fucking coming or going. He just does all these deals, and then his business managers put the funding together. So that's the only thing. He could be definitely being a scumbag now. Who knows? I don't know. But in the past, he's usually been pretty reasonable.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad you told me that, because, I mean, he was, basically looking for information, but there's so many other people out here, that are just like, all of a sudden LIBOR spike, and, they're looking at their rates, and, like, all of a sudden they care about their funding,
Right.
But, I don't know. So we got a meeting at 1, and he's got $7 billion more coming. That's the problem. I'm like, why do you care about $2 billion?
Who's fucking stopping him? That's crazy.
Then there's another thing I was talking to Vaughn about. I'm like, what's going on with this maximum thing? And he's like, well, Joe and Rich Ferguson and everybody are basically going to take like $100 billion worth of this collateral and make it like Deutsche Bank guaranteed.
Oh, hey, that's...
and I was like, well, isn't that really, going to cannibalize our name?
Yeah.
Start dumping that out into the market? And he's like, well, I don't know. It's not done yet, but Joey knows about it. I'm like, well, I didn't know anything about it, so there's all kinds of bullshit going on. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if that's a done deal, but that's what's being talked about.
Right. And the thing is, if they're going to sell $15 billion of leveraged loans, and raise that cash, that's something you should probably be told about too.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that we're just kind of sitting here doing whatever we can, but
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what though? Honestly, John, I mean, it's definitely not the way things should be done. In it, right? It's terrible, not. But most of the time, that's their problem, right? Meaning, if somebody comes and dumps $15 billion onto you now or whatever, you can just stand up and say, dude, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Right.
We're not taking it here. You got to do this, that, and the other thing. In
Right.
general, it works out to our benefit,
Right. The less you know,
But it's
the better
not.
you can stand up.
Yeah, but it's just not the way things should be done.
Right.
But I mean, to the extent that they keep doing stuff like this, we were able to get DBQ moved and
Right.
whatever. I mean, it does give you ammo to fucking